It's Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us here for today's edition of the Hokey video blog. You see snow on that title card there, and yes, we've got snow in the forecast. The latest on this accumulating snow is coming up in just a few seconds here. Let's get you first to today's Hokey weather fact. We are talking about snowflakes and the shape of snowflakes. There's four basic types of snowflakes: needles, dendrites, plates, and columns. And the ones that you see falling from the sky are determined by the temperature in the cloud that those form in. So if you get a cloud that's a little bit on the warm side, you'll get needles. If it's a little bit on the cold side, you get these columns. Both of those really are conducive to that thick, nice snow that you use to build snowmen and igloos with. But those dendrites and those plates, they hit right in the sweet spot. Usually between -12 and -17 is the best snow growth region temperature in those clouds. So when we see those plates and those dendrites, usually we're seeing temperatures right in about that region there on the cloud temperatures. Alright, this morning it is absolutely gorgeous looking from Huber's Orchard and Winery in Starlight, Indiana. Look at that wonderful sunrise there. Don't be deceived though, those temperatures are cold. 23 now in Louisville. Storm Tracker 3D radar is clear, but we do have a few of these clouds here and there. You saw them on the SkyTrack network view, and you're seeing them here on the infrared satellite view. Little batch of clouds down there to our south. Not really going to be a big deal. We've got clouds moving in from the west though, and these will be a feature of our evening and overnight forecast, as we do see plenty of cloud cover. Quite a bit of snow breaking out in the plains right now. You see these winter weather advisories here in the purple, and that snow is actually going to be tracking across Indiana tonight. Could see some snow flurries and some snow showers across our southern Indiana counties, and in fact, if they're heavy enough, they could put down a dusting, but I think most folks will be staying snow-free. Here's how it looks on Futurecast. Clouds increase by tonight by 7. We're down to 37 degrees after a high of 40 this afternoon. By 9:30, we're down to 36. A couple of those little snow showers here and there in southern Indiana, but overall just cloudy as we go throughout your early Sunday morning. This is what you came here for, isn't it, though? The first accumulating snow of the season, and we are talking about the latest data coming in pertaining to accumulations. Let's run you through what the Futurecast solution has. It does have some rain showers breaking out by Sunday at 2 o'clock from the southwest. And then it does have some rain moving through as we go throughout the afternoon. By 1:30 in the morning, the rain-snow line is knocking on our door, and eventually it moves on through as we go throughout your very early Monday morning. The Monday morning commute, if you're headed out early, could still have snow falling. Most of it will be to the east by this time, though, I think, but we'll still have those snow-covered roads and temperatures just below freezing, causing some problems. I think this Futurecast model takes us from rain to snow a little bit late, and I think it puts most of the snow in Indiana, and I think that will be actually the opposite. Most of it will actually be falling on the Kentucky side of the river as we go throughout your early Monday morning. By 8 o'clock, it's all gone, and I think we could be left with just a flurry or two, but some sunnier skies by the time we head throughout 11:30. Let's run through the models before we present you with our forecast. This is the latest GFS model coming in, and it's been fairly consistent, placing a band of snow right over the river. The latest beta model here, the GFS has a new type of model that will be replacing the current GFS here as we go throughout December. So the beta version of the model has it kind of down here still, toward the south of Metro Louisville for the heaviest snowfall totals. It has been dead consistent over the last several days, so I think that might be what exactly happens here, is the very heaviest just south of Metro Louisville, but we can't discount some of the northern trends we've been seeing over the past few runs here of not only the GFS but the NAM. The NAM is still trying to give us the snow in southern Indiana for the heaviest totals, and I really don't think that's going to be the case because it's still at that range where it likes to flip-flop around, but we will be watching that trend, of course. The Euro has gone a little bit north as well, but at this frame in time, you really want to throw out the Euro. We're just much too close. Look how heavy these totals are. I don't think we'll see anything quite that heavy. The RPM has not done well with not only this system, but systems last year. So I, at this point, would take this with a grain of salt, what you see here, these lower totals. Here's our forecast. Now, we're leaning heavily on the beta version of the GFS model here for this forecast because it's been so consistent. The GFS has been consistent as well. We saw the 0Z version of the NAM last night, had something very similar to what you see here. It flip-flopped on the 6Z run here. These off-hour runs you really don't want to look at too much. So I think this is going to be what ends up happening right here. We may need to make some adjustments, but overall, I think this is our best first call forecast for this event. 2 to 3 inches, basically Louisville on down toward Bardstown, Litchfield, E-Town as well. Everyone else sees about 1 to 2 inches. Pretty healthy first snow of the season, especially for November standards. Up in southern Indiana, maybe up to 1 inch in Bedford, especially if this heavier snow band likes to set up down toward the Louisville metro area. Behind this snow is some significant cold weather. Look how pronounced this wave of cold air is moving in from Canada. In fact, we'll be getting down into the teens. That's right, the teens in mid-November by Tuesday and Wednesday morning. Tuesday's record low is 13. We may break that if we have to trend this data downward over the next several days. Notice our low temperature normals for this time of year. 39 down to 38 from Sunday through Thursday. Well below normal temperatures. Something more akin to mid-January instead of mid-November around here. So it's not only just the snow in our forecast, it's the cold air coming as well. Of course, Andy Weingarten will be in here this afternoon with the latest on Wave 3 News at 6 and 11 tonight. I'll be in here tomorrow morning. Brian Good will return with Snow Talk on Sunday night. He'll be carrying you through the event as well as we go into your early Monday morning. Keep tabs on this, folks. This is going to be our first accumulating snow of the season. And we, of course, will be your source for all your winter weather information. For now, I'm meteorologist Ryan Hoke. Have a great Saturday.